truly, you guys have missed 747. I think that's a jet or a plane. 747. Nonetheless. Hey, how you guys doing? I hope you guys are well. I know you guys are getting ready for bed. It is 7 o'clock. This means that some of you on, I guess, whatever part of the world you happen to be in, you might be in the bed, or you may be waking up, or you might be getting ready to turn down, like I am. It's time for bed because we got a very busy day tomorrow morning. Aromatherapy just went up the timeline. Now, I am not trying to go up and down the timeline and read all these magically delicious names without glasses because my sister can't see right now. So I'm going to do that. Katie Love. Oh, yeah, there you go. Wow, come on. India Irie, it's good to see you. Lakeisha Taylor, good to see you. How are you? How are the children? Kania, Nika, love the name. Unique Jackson, how are you? Aromatherapy is like, hey, MJ, nah, my girl. How are you? Natasha Walker or the Shade, depending on which type of the day that she is saying hello. Crystal Lancaster, how are you? Elder Michelle, she got a bumblebees going on. What's going on? How you doing? How is everybody doing? Tanya, Yvette, Dobson, you have a birthday, your niece's birthday. Happy birthday to your niece. God bless you. There is our girl, Minister Leary, is going to this time on. I'm drinking water, and so it went down the wrong pipe. So please don't start. Stephanie, you're beautiful too. Stephanie, you're so amazing. Nicole, yo, bro, how are you? How is your mother doing? God bless you. Those are my old friends from NPS. Good to see you. Kershaw, you are beautiful too. Patricia Frank, good to see you. Tanya Wilson, God bless you. Miosha Red Smith, how are you? I know you are going to be wonderful, and I know you're going to be well. To my husband, Apostle Fred, the Gooden the third, how are you? Kimberly Woodard, how are you? And Chris, hey lady, Minister Stefanette is saying, I can hear her say that. To all of you who are under the sound of my voice, if you can catch me, you're catching me. And if you're doing the replay, God bless you. How are you? Wanda, 24 Karat Black, Yatiga, good to see you. Janira Mays, where are you? Yatiga is calling you. Stephanie Campbell McAllister is saying hello. How are you? Good evening to you all. I am on this water purging thing. Glenda George. Glenda George, let me say something to you. Have your nails ready. Yeah, have your nails ready. You'll see what I'm going to say very soon. Have your nails ready. My girlfriend Corinne is watching me. How are you, beautiful? I miss you. I'm so happy to see you here. Vonda, I am me, is on here. She says, I'm absolutely radiant. Really? I'm ready for bed. God bless you all. Trisha McDaniels from Tennessee. How you doing? So I put up a post earlier today, and the post was relative to the Christmas holiday. There are so many people who are not in the Christmas spirit this year. It's just true. When you go and you walk around, people normally would say Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday. No one is doing that. Sheila Johnson, how are you? And people are saying there is something going on. And a lot of people are not paying attention. I do understand that people have hardships because of people who have lost people during the pandemic. Now, I'm going to say something. Do you know that even though the pandemic, that was the very hard part and hard season, it was a couple of years ago. And there are people right now, Sean France, God bless you, Deacon. There are people right now who are feeling the loss of a loved one because of the pandemic. And unfortunately, they have not had time to grieve or mourn, and they're doing it now. We want you to mourn, but we don't want you to grieve. There is a big difference, and we teach you that at the Solace Ministry. However, there are people who are now just feeling the thrust of it. They're realizing now that the loved one is gone after maybe 2 to 3 years. Someone right now is dealing with, as I was going to the store a couple of minutes ago, my son and I, there was a young lady and she was on the phone and she was having a conversation and she was conversing with someone on the other end. And you know how people talk really, really loud? What she was saying was they let them work the whole day and then they fired them. And she was speaking about how they were letting people go at her job, how they allowed them to work a whole day and then they terminated them. And so you have people who are going through all types of things in life, and we're praying for you. God knows we're praying for everyone. But I want to bring something to your attention that you really are not paying attention to because of all of the menagerie that is happening. It is something that's in the atmosphere. It's in the air. It is called urgency. Now you felt that shift. Everyone felt that shift. There was something in the air called urgency. There was an urgency in the earth that people might miss if they don't allow themselves to understand what is happening, whether it's in the spiritual realm or not. Urgency happens when there is something that is getting ready to catapult. That if you don't miss it, Johnny's Feaster, how are you? Hello to your mom. That if you are not careful, you might miss it. At the end of the year, there was an urgency where people have to close their books. And I understand jobs and businesses have to do things. But the urgency that's in the earth is because there is going to be such a window of opportunity and you don't want to miss it. Thank you, Cursor. There is an urgency that's in the earth, and if you're not careful, you just might miss it. What you feel is, I want to get the holidays over with because I've got something to do. I want to hurry up and I want to just do what I got to do because I have something that I got to do. So there is a serious urgency that people are not paying attention to because a window is about to open and you feel it. You know something is about to happen to metamorphose your life from one stagnated area to another area that's going to take you before the new year even gets started good enough. I'm going to read something to you. John 9:4 says this: we must work the work of him who sent me while it is day. For nighttime is coming when no man can work. Now we understand this scripture. We're speaking about the bridegroom because the church is considered the bride, right? And we know that Jesus Christ is coming back for the church. And the state of the church can be today. We don't know what's going on. But if you could pay attention to this wonderful thing called your own soul salvation, you're going to be okay. Let them do whatever they have to do. But as far as you in your house, you're going to serve the Lord. Okay, we get all of that. We understand we got to work out our own soul salvation. We understand that the bridegroom is coming for a church without a spot or wrinkle. I got all of that. But there is a payment coming to you because of the way that you worked all of these years. There is a payment that has to come to you because what you sowed in tears, you now got to reap in victory. So what you feel now is an urgency that I know that before the year gets started, I got to own my own home. I know before the year gets started, I know that congratulations to everyone that is graduating during this time of December, January, all of the graduates. Someone says, wow, say that, say that. There is a level of your life that's getting ready to move fast because in the atmosphere is a sense of urgency. You know you got work to do. You know you have stuff that you got to do because there is a window of opportunity that just peaked itself and you got to do what you got to do to make sure you go through it. So the year is getting ready to change in a matter of a couple of weeks. There is such an urgency to get things done, and that's what you feel. Yes, someone said, please pray for me. I'm going to court tomorrow about, you're going to be fine, Angela Davis, and you will never be in that situation again. Watch this. There is a sense of urgency, and she just said it, that you got to get your finances in order because you don't want to be in this situation again. There is a sense of urgency because I got to do what I got to do because life as I know it is moving and shifting. I got to be coherent enough to hear God says, move, relocate. There is an urgency in the earth, and if you're not careful, you're going to miss a mighty move concerning your next move. I'm going to say that again. There is a sense of urgency that if you're not careful, you will miss a move, and it is a mighty move, and you got to hear God says, move that. Don't sign that. Sign that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't you invest in that. Because the window of opportunity is exactly what it is. It is a window. Anytime there is a window of opportunity, there is a season in which it has to close. So what you do now is you see that 2023 is quickly approaching and you got to make a move because I can't live like this no more. It is a sense of urgency that you feel in the earth, and I ain't got time for no gifts. I ain't got no time for no presents. I ain't got no time for none of that stuff. Come. And what you're saying is, I need the holidays to hurry up and get going so that I can get back to business. Everyone knows that everything slows down during the holiday. Everyone knows that everything stops during the course of you closing your books. Everything slows down. Everything slows down. And so doing this slowing down, your urgency is saying, I don't have time to slow down. I have to move fast. I gotta work while it's day. I gotta move. I'm good. So now you become agitated. You become agitated with things that knock you off kilter. Someone said prophecy speak, because that's what you're doing. Candace Prince, I'm doing the best that I can. And so now I got to open this business. And so you can't knock me off of what I'm trying to do and ask me for things because I got to get this business off the ground. See, the problem that a lot of people have is we know that Jesus is the reason of the season. And please, I'm asking you, do not say Merry Xmas to me, because what you do is you take Christ out of Christmas. We don't do that. And so we know that Jesus is the reason for the season, and I know that he is the gift. However, don't allow frustration of your children asking you for something and you have stuff to do. And so what's happening now, Jamar Moore, I love you so much and you're going to be okay, but you got to make some moves, sugar. There's a sense of urgency right now where people say, you know what I want for Christmas? You know what I want for the holidays? Oh my Dad, you know what I want? And so what happens is you become agitated and aggravated because this has nothing to do with what I got to do to make us better than where we have been in 2022. So it's the sense of urgency that you feel, and the holidays are aggravating to you. I don't have time. I don't. And so now what happens is your life is about to move. It's going, I am going to prophetically tell you, it is going to go from 0 to 100 real quick. And when people come to you with things that is not of concern to you, you become very aggravated because you're saying, I have stuff to do and I don't have time for this. And even though we don't want to be offensive to the children, sometimes it can be very annoying when all you have is not just what you have, it's for where we are going. Hello, beautiful husband. I love you, my beautiful, beautiful man. The sense of urgency, someone said, speak, Lord. The sense of urgency is what you feel. It's in the earth. I've got stuff to do. I don't have time to go to a Christmas party. I don't have time to look for a dress. You don't have time because the sense of urgency is what matters. Now, the Bible says, don't be anxious for anything. Anxious means that I want it so bad until it is affecting my health. So what it means is you're allowing the stress and the anxiety of having to get things done cause you to go into a level of anxiety attacks. Cause you to go into depression because it was supposed to be done by now. Causes you to be a bit irritable, but I need you to hold on. Because when you have your priorities straight with a sense of urgency, you stay focused. When you have your priorities straight with a sense of urgency, you remain focused. I'm going to just tell you what happened to me today. What happened to me, y'all sound good. What happened to me today is I went to try to go get my nails done. I'm asking you, someone said, me and my wife just had this conversation about 10 minutes ago. Cedric, I'm just confirming what thus said the Lord. Hear me. So I went and I tried to get my nails done. And when I go to my regular nail tech, he was off today, so I had to use someone local. Because everybody knows you have one that you normally go to, and no one that you can't get to the one you go to someone locally. So when I went inside, what I said to the man, I said, hey, I'm new here. Can I have someone do my nails? So the woman sat down. She sat down, and she was like, so what you want? And so I said, yeah. So she and I began to converse about what I wanted to do. I said, I don't want anything festive. I just want to get my nails done because it's time. I love you too, Shanika Lachey. And so she said to me, she said, well, you know what you want. And I began to just kind of explain to her. And I said to her, how long have you been doing nails? She said, about 2 years. I said, ooh, no. I don't mean to be offensive. However, I kind of need someone that has more experience to do my nails. Someone said, this is my segment of the message. Ken is approach. You must understand what I'm talking about. So she said, no problem. She was very polite. She was so polite, I'm going to go back and tip her tomorrow after my doctor's appointment. And she was so polite. She says, I understand. So then another young lady sat down and she said, what you want? And I said to her, I said, I want to get my nails done. She said, she was chewing the gum. No problem. I sat down, and when I sat down, I asked her that prophetic number 777. I said, how long have you been doing nails? She said, almost a year. I said, no. She then responds to me, John W. Roberts, good to see you. She then responds to me, that's what's wrong with people like you. You too busy judging people. So I said, excuse me? Now, one thing about when you get older, you can hear sarcasm from afar with 2 hearing aids. This girl was, I have children older than her. She began to go off in the nail salon. Watch this. I said, who you think you talking to? I promise you I almost went to jail today. I promise you I went that. Okay. So what I did, I realized that if I allow her anxiety, because she was saying, I ain't got no clients today, which is not my problem. I just came in here to try to get my nails done. Her anxiety, because she didn't have clientele, knocked me off my focus. I would have missed out on the opportunity I got today. So don't allow people's anxiety to cause you to miss an opportunity. That's why I'm saying that. Why y'all laughing at me? Don't allow someone's anxiety to knock you off of an opportunity. Because when you are focused and you don't have anxiety, you can follow through better. Because God knows if I allowed her anxiety, because she was yelling and screaming, I ain't got no clients today, I would have missed the opportunity to be before y'all in Bible study, because I would have been in jail. So I'm saying this because with all of the hustle and bustle of the Christmas holiday, stay focused. Fred said, she can't go nowhere without me. Well, then I came across the street. You was across the street. So I'm saying this to you. There are people who are going to be, hey, Bishop T.O. Penny Simmons, how you doing? How's your husband? How your husband doing? Good? Your husband good? Hi, Johnny. How's your husband, Bishop T.O. Penny? So what I'm saying to you is, with all of the hustle and bustle, do not allow people to knock you off your hustle. That means you got stuff to do. You got to decide if you're going to sell a house, if you're going to buy a house. You got to decide how to make multiple streams of income. You have to see, how can I handle the Christmas holiday without allowing other people to cause me to get off track, off of my budgeting and my spending. Someone said she almost brought out to Brooklyn. She did, Dr. Brown, she did. And so I'm saying this to you. People will knock you so far of what you have to do, and you don't have time. What you feel is urgency. That there was an urgency for me to complete the very thing that I did not, or I was not able to do in 2022. I must stay focused. I'm going to say this. Can you please tag and share someone? Do not allow the Christmas holiday to cause you to lose your mind. Do not allow Bishop Anthony Wilson, all of the bishops in the ecclesiastical office that is on here, I am honored to serve. Do not allow people to force you to purchase things that is not in your budget. I am going to tell you something. I think that this year you should have an economical Christmas, or an economical Christmas. It simply means go buy a bar of soap, because I know somebody that needs some. Go buy some deodorant, because I sure know, yeah. Go buy a lip gloss. Go buy a bonnet, because women sleep in bonnets when they go to bed, right? Not outside. Go buy some combs. Buy things that people can use. Go buy some laundry detergent and put it in Pastor Jones, how are you? And put it in a bag. Go buy things that people can really use. And stop allowing people to force you to buy stuff that you can't afford. It's true. Go buy things that people can use and stop allowing people to make you buy stuff you can't afford. You got to stay focused. You have to stay focused. Go buy your son some socks. Go buy your daughter a Swiffer. Go buy them plug-ins, things that's in the wall. Because sometimes you have to understand. I may not be able to give you that, but at least here, take this. I guarantee you it will be useful because you're going to go underneath that tree and you're going to be looking for something. Somebody said, you better say that again. You better go underneath that tree and you better get that deodorant because right now you need it. Give the gifts that are necessary. Come out of Gucci's line. No. Come out of Louis Vuitton's line. You got to fix your credit. Do you know your credit score will either go up or down based upon the holiday season? And you just said, I got to come out of debt. You just said, someone said, I love this. I'm honored to serve, Sharon. You just said, I got to fix my credit. Why are you going to fix your credit? Just to get in more debt. I heard someone said something. I was reading a segment of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And what he said, good credit is only the opportunity to get more bad credit. Good credit is only the opportunity to get more bad credit. So even though I thank God for good credit, I'm saying it's necessary. Even though I have very good credit, I'm not going to mess up my credit trying to give somebody something I know that they don't need or I can't afford. Make it make sense. Because the window of opportunity for you to come out of debt is here. Do not mess it up. There is an opportunity that is right now before you for you to change your life. I got to ask you a question. What are you going to do with it? There is an urgency for you to fix your life, your debt, whatever it is that you're not happy about. There is a new year coming, and this ain't got nothing to do with no clock that strikes 12. You believe that the man that you want is going to knock on your door and say, hey, the Lord told me that you was my spouse, or whatever it is. Oh, by the way, can I say this for a minute? If you on Hinge and you a single woman, can you do me a favor? Can you give me a thumbs up? All you single people on Hinge, we going to do something this year. Every single person that's on Hinge, just give a thumbs up. Can we do that? Okay. I need some thumbs up before I say what I'm going to say. All right, here we go. Someone said thank you for the confirmation. This year, can we rat out the married people this year? Can we do that? That means that you got some married people on Hinge. You do. You know your girlfriend's husband is on Hinge because you done came about him scrolling. You know that someone said this is right on time. I'm just giving it to you the way it's being downloaded in my system. You know somebody's wife is on Hinge. You done seen her go up the timeline. Can you please screenshot that individual and put it in your girlfriend's inbox and say, I'm going to let this sit here? Because it's time out for this foolishness. There is an urgency in relationships where you decide what you going to do. But what you ain't going to do is go another year with a headache knowing you got a habitual cheater. There's my daughter going at the timeline. There are married people who are on Hinge, and you know you ain't supposed to be there. You're trying to contact people and get people in your sneaky links or whatever it is that you do. It's time out for this foolishness. You either going to be a faithful husband or a faithful wife, or you're going to give the divorce papers so they can go on with their life. Bars. So I'm going to need you to stop. There is a sense of urgency for healthy relationships in this season. And if you're not, okay, why y'all laughing at me? So, I don't care if you laugh. Y'all know how I am. There is a sense of urgency for healthy marriages, healthy relationships, and healthy friendship. Urgency is in the air. Someone said, teach, pastor. Urgency is in the air. And it's time for you to move. You cannot consistently, hey, boo, you cannot consistently do the same things over and over and over again. You are getting slowful and slothful because you know it's time for you to make a move. So help the married people out. Someone said, I ain't doing that. She know her husband is a habitual cheater or his wife is a habitual cheater. No, sometimes it takes somebody like Derek Jackson to take a picture and put it on social media and say, ain't this your husband over in Miami? Ain't this your... Yeah, sometimes it takes a village to help make a healthy marriage. And I'm not talking about somebody that is going to be in, no, in the bedroom. I'm not talking about no foolishness like that. I'm saying it's time for y'all to get it together. Someone said, I needed that. I'm just saying, it takes a village for everything today. Because someone said, now is the time. It is time for you to accept some things or throw some things away. The urgency that some people have going up the timeline is I finally got to make a decision concerning my relationship status. This urgency that's in the air has you aggravated. This urgency that's in the air has people frustrated. You know you were supposed to open your business. You know you were supposed to end that friendship. You know you were supposed to go back to church, somebody's church. You know you were supposed to be a good steward over your finances. You know that you were supposed to fix your credit. You know that they put a pause on loan forgiveness, but you just still. And now is the time for you to do something. You knew you were supposed to lose that weight. You knew you were supposed to gain that weight. You knew whatever it is that you said that you had on your list before you made them black-eyed peas and had that rabbit foot in the dough. Here we are again, doing the same thing. And the new year get ready to happen. And so what God is saying is, I've got to kind of push you because this window is going to close. And you are procrastinating. You have become slothful. And that window is going to close. Will that be you? Will you move with a sense of urgency that everyone is feeling in the earth right now? You want a prophetic word? Well, I just gave you what? It's urgent. It is a sense of urgency for you to do something before the clock strikes 12. Someone said, I love that. Well, I love to serve. It is time. It is beyond time. Because if you don't do something, the Holy Spirit will push you to do something that you've been procrastinating to do all this time. I hope this helps. Someone said this hit home for people. I thought you were my friend, whom I thought was my friend. I'm just saying. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Someone said, I just lost my job today. Zara Williams, all is going to be well. I promise you, if you go to a headhunter, you'll have a job by Friday. I guarantee you that. That's what they do. Understand. Someone said, please share this. First Lady Jackie Bell, it's good to see you. I love you guys. Put the word urgency up. I want everyone to take the word urgency, write it on a sticky note, and stick it in your window of your car, stick it in your cubicle at work, put it on your phone, put it on the door, because you can't keep doing the same thing. And what you're feeling in this earth is urgency. That's right. Let's go. Y'all can do it. You're beautiful too. Man, me, man, son. Bye-bye.